Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying class so far and learning a lot and really enjoying the lessons and finding ways to apply them into your own lives. I wanted to check in with you all as we have just completed Module 5, and what you should have submitted on Sunday was your Module 5 rough draft paper. So that should be a rough draft of that final paper that you'll be turning in Module 7 when it is due. So in Module 5, what I do is I review that paper and I give you some feedback. Please make sure you're looking closely at that feedback. I do give verbal feedback as well as I complete the grading rubric. So make sure you listen to that verbal feedback because I'm going to be offering you some tips and some ideas that will help you to get and capture all the points available in Module 7. So please make sure you take the time to listen for that. Sometimes we don't offer the verbal feedback, especially on shorter papers, so you might not know to look for that. So please make a point to take a minute and look at that. I took the time to do that to hopefully you will be able to have a fantastic Module 7 paper. I do have a couple of tips I wanted to share here as an additional tool. And these are common things that I see. So I'm not saying this is anyone's paper that did this, that these are common mistakes or common areas where we could improve on that paper for Module 7, some reminders. So the first one is to remember that you need to have at least 7 references in your paper. Now you can have more than that. I've had a couple people ask, can I have more, which is awesome. I love seeing that. But you need to have at least 7. So we have been collecting those references as we have moved along here, right? So in Module 3 and in Module 4, we collected references, we put them out there, we talked about how they related. So now in Module 5 is your opportunity to take those references and wrap them into your paper. For some reason you found one of your references didn't really work out in the paper, you need to go back out and gather a couple of more to make sure that you have a total of at least 7 to score the maximum amount of points on your final paper. The other thing is to remember that when you're writing a literature review, unlike an annotated bibliography, an annotated bibliography is sort of this article said this article said that, this article said this. So it's like Article 1, Article 2, Article 3. In a literature review, remember, this is combining everything you've learned and putting it in your own words. So this literature review is going to look a lot like a paper that you might have pulled down when you were doing your own research. This should be in your own words. So your Turnitin score should be around 20% or lower, summarizing what you learned. And it is best if you summarize it and integrate those articles. So you don't want to say, I wanted to research this thing, so Article 1 told me this, and Article 2 told me this, and Article 3 told me this. Why? It's not necessarily inherently wrong. It's boring. It's not enticing the reader. By the time I get through Article 2, I'm kind of like, why am I reading this? What is the point? So you really want to wrap it all together and say, you know, we're very interested in this particular topic. This author had this to say. Another author added this. There is some other information I want to make sure is included in this, rather than going 1, 2, and 3. So you want to be better writers than that. You want to integrate those articles, and again, making sure you're putting it in your own words. If you're copying and pasting what the other author said, you're just borrowing their work. And this paper isn't supposed to be you reporting their work. It's supposed to be your original work. So make sure you integrate those articles and put this paper in your own words. The other thing that I've noticed, and this is, I see why this mistake happens, is a lot of students are not including an introduction. They're going right into the literature review. And your outline, your template kind of looks that way. It kind of says go right into it. But we always want to introduce a topic. So that's really important. So the very first paragraph or 2 is going to tell me, what is this paper going to tell me? What is this paper about? So I'm interested in the topic. So if you start with, I read an article that said, I don't know why I'm reading it. I don't know what it's all about. So make sure I'm saying, you know, I have an interest in, or, you know, this paper wants to further explore the cognitive activity of children and how it influences their ability to make friends, or whatever topic it is that you're doing. Tell me a little bit about that topic and why that topic matters. Then tell me what you read about that relates to that topic in your own words. So go back in there if you missed an introduction. Many of you captured it, few of you didn't, but that's really important. That's what tantalizes us. That's what gets me interested in the article. So then when I read those summaries from the other authors, I'm interested in what they had to say on your chosen topic. So those two things are pretty important. The other thing I wanted to point out and to remind you, if you don't know, is that Southern New Hampshire has tutoring and they have labs that are available as resources to you. And those are free resources to you. So some of you have done a really great job or have just some minor improvements, or some of you maybe have trouble with wording things the way you want to word them, or maybe you said things that were repetitive, or maybe your paper is a little choppy because you're doing that Article 1, Article 2, Article 3, and you're not good at integrating. So you have the opportunity to send your paper over to the tutoring center, and they can go over that paper and help you to improve your paper. So for many of you, that may be taking your paper from good to great. The other thing is that they're experts at helping you to be a better writer. So where I'm an expert in psychology and I can catch some of those things and kind of tell you areas that are weaker, they're experts at helping you to be a better writer. So they have tricks and tools and templates and ideas and supports that will help you not just with this paper, but you can take those tools into your future classes, and so that you'll be an excellent writer moving forward. So I have used that resource and sent quite a few students over there over the years, and every single one of them, well, that I reported back. I never got a negative report, but I got plenty of positive reports. So it's a great tool. And the other thing is, don't be intimidated. I haven't been back to school for a long time. I'm not a very good writer. All the people that go there are exactly in that boat. So they know that that's what they gear their work towards, and they are looking for you to come so that they can help you and that they can share what they know. So don't feel intimidated, especially those of you who've got your paper complete by week 5. That means you've got 2 weeks to send it over, get their feedback, and incorporate their feedback. And again, those lessons not only will help you have a great paper, but they will help you moving forward. So I am looking forward to reading your final assignments, your final papers in Module 7. If you have any questions along the way, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help.